I'm really afraid of public speaking, and I wanted to ask you, what do you do before you step on stage?
It started for me on this event about 4 months ago. So my preparation for an event like this starts months in advance because I need to be physically very, very fit. So I know this isn't answering your direct question around the fear of public speaking.
It is kind of, yeah.
But I need to share with you the whole thing because they're integrated. So I will increase my workout regime, I will change my diet, I will make sure that I am clean physically because I know that I need to be very clear. And most people think that clarity just comes from, I don't know, just being clear without honoring the physicality of the body and exercise and diet. You can't ignore those things. If you want to be at the peak, if you really want to be at the top of your game, and because I want to be world class, I need to go the extra mile. So I'll always go the extra mile. I'll do what others aren't. So there's that preparation that takes place months in advance. Then what happens is I then go through a panic phase of shit, I need to plan everything that I'm going to say, and that's just my steward. And I give it a few days of and then I fall into the trust of it's going to be okay. And the way I do that is that I leave that planning so late that I don't even have time to plan.
Okay.
The way I do that is I keep myself so busy prior to that that it just gets pushed back, and I go, I have no time to plan. Do you understand how this is working?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, good. So then, in terms of my, in terms of how do I deal with nervousness, how do I deal with panic and fear? Well, the question unfortunately has a more bad news answer. And that is, the experience I've had is after being on stages and speaking, whether in small groups, large groups, for over 10 years, that feeling has never gone away. And what has changed is that I have less care about it. So it doesn't run me anymore. So if you ask me, well, how do I then not let that hijack me?
Yeah, exactly.
Then what I do is I go through the process of feeling it and standing on stage and first acknowledging to my audience that I'm not quite fully present. And I reveal to them my current state. This is what I used to do. I don't do it anymore because I don't have to, because I'm now in a place where it doesn't affect and hijack me. I feel it, but it's not in front, it's behind. But if it is in front and it's affecting you, you must reveal it.
So I must accept it in a way?
Oh, totally.
All right.
Yeah. And make it into a part of the vulnerability exercise of connecting with your audience.
I'm vulnerable, yeah.
Yeah. You're real, you're human. I'm nervous. So
I'm nervous.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but you know what's, when I see you have the gift of doing exactly what I'm talking about, because I see you doing it right now.
Yeah, but I'm actually shitting my pants.
I know. I know. I so know what that feels like. You see, the beauty is you hold yourself in a very relaxed way, and you don't give a tell that you are going crazy on the inside. Which means the very question you're asking, you're doing.
Okay, but I may not be doing this right now, but sometimes when I'm, for example, in school and I have to do a presentation by myself, I start to stutter and I don't know what to say, and it's just really shit.
Yeah, indeed. And as I said, another part of the equation, unfortunately, is time and hours put into your art. When you do this for years and years and years, and I don't mean the odd school presentation. You see, for me, if I want to get good at something, it's called immersion. I immerse myself in my art. So I'm doing it not once a week, once a month, I'm doing it every day.
Okay.
So I'm either doing these, or I'm doing my retreats, or I'm online doing videos, or I'm online doing live webinars, live video broadcasts. A day rarely goes by when I'm not in presenter mode. It's a daily practice.
All right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Is that how can you be good at something if you just casually do it? There's no casuality to this art. If you really want it, you have to work your ass off for it. And then, you see, this is what happens. When you give... this is good.
Waiting for it.
You have to give everything in order to lose insecurity.
Okay.
The reason why is because once you are giving it all... You see, I remember there was this time when I was in Holland back in March and April, and I gave everything to the point where I even got sick. And I was lying in my bathtub, and this critical thought came. No, I didn't have a pop-up. This thought came to me where I saw Stuart going, no, you didn't do that great today. And then guess what my response was in the bath?
Tell me.
I laughed. I said, you're kidding me. I thought it was the most ridiculous thought I'd ever had. I said, Stuart, have you even seen what I did today? I said, are you kidding me? Look at how I gave my energy. I had nothing left, to the point where I'm totally depleted. There was nothing else to give. And I laughed, and he just went, okay. In other words, doubt about your effectiveness and your ability and any lack of trust of whether you're going to do a great job can only come when you're not given your fullness.
All right.
That's when you're not giving. So imagine you've got a container and you give half. There's half left, room for doubt. But if you give everything you got, there's no room for, I could have done better. I gave everything. It doesn't have to be perfect. It could still be stuttering. It could still be, not fully fluent, but you say, I gave everything to this.
I gave everything to
You
this.
get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Hey there, welcome. My name is Christian Pankhurst, and I'm one of the facilitators at the upcoming Embodied Speaking Retreat. Now, hands down, I believe that embodied speaking is the primary skill if you want to learn how to take your vision, the clear essence of what you want to bring to the world, in a way that you can translate it so others really receive it, and thus can be enabled to support it. It's very clear that as we enter this new age, we can't do it alone, and we need to learn how to transmit our core essence, our core message to others so that it lights them up. It can inspire people to join us in what it is that we're co-creating. And embodied speaking is the skill of literally communicating through the body in a full multi-dimensional way. So you're not just speaking the right words. You're not just a technically good public speaker who's passed all the rankings in Toastmasters, for example. You're learning actually how to be vulnerable, how to open your body, how to really share in a way that comes from the heart, in a way that instantly lands, creates rapport, and has people moved to take action. Now, what I've seen over the last 15 years, publicly speaking in small and large groups, what I've seen is that as soon as somebody talks, as soon as somebody shares themselves, you can get an instant read, either consciously or subconsciously, to what's happening in their inner world. You can see their fears, you can see their contractions, their kinks, where energy isn't flowing. You can see very clearly through a transparent canvas how embodied, authentic, and connected somebody is. And so I believe that learning how to speak not only is a powerful vehicle for getting your message out into the world, it's a brilliant diagnostic to your own healing and where you're at in terms of your own embodiment. How deeply are you connected to your voice, to your presence? How confident and clear are you? How able are you to get out of your own way and channel source? How are you in relationships to certain emotional ranges that may be trapped? Are you connected to your throat, or are you restricted? Is your heart open? Is your solar plexus tight? Are you storing trapped grief? Are you connected to your life force, your fire, your fuel, your anger that can be used as part of your passion and your leadership? So for me, embodied speaking is a journey into expanding our emotional energetic range. And it's a tool that just will open your nervous system, open your body, open your mind, and open all the areas in your body that are needed so that when people are in your presence, they can feel you, they can taste you, they can fully get the essence of you. So there's no acting needed, there's no scripts needed, there's no trying to do the right thing. There's just being you, authentic, clear, connected to source, connected to the ground, and connected to others. And when those parts come together, something magical happens. And a connection is made where people feel felt, and people feel you feeling them. And ultimately, that's what this is all about. And I can't wait to share my peace, my wisdom, and all the experience that I've had over the last 15 years. Not only have I been working in small groups, I've been coaching one-to-one, I've created over 10,000 videos through an online academy, I've spoken on multi-day retreats up to 350 people. So I've done all the components of the professional piece, but I've also learned how to bring this through in really intimate settings. So my passion is around helping you connect to the heart, and so that you can speak from the heart. Follow the in-the-moment impulse to lead with your authenticity and lead with your body. And I can't wait to support you on that journey. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.